van Walt. I'm the founder of Regan van Rooy, and today's newsletter is about the importance of structuring for family-owned businesses in Africa. Now, first of all, why is structure important from an African perspective? Well, setting up an appropriate structure, which generally involves an international element, can assist you in a couple of ways. One, it's a way to reduce sovereign risk or country risk. Let's say, for instance, the risk that your assets could be nationalized. Setting up an international structure can help in reducing that risk. Secondly, it's a way of reducing exchange control risk. So many African countries have got volatile currencies and a requirement to transact in that currency and convert back to that currency. So having an international structure in a hard currency can enable you to reduce your forex risk. Thirdly is exchange control risk. So many African countries have some type of exchange control, which basically means that it's difficult, or it can be difficult, to remove cash from that country. Setting up an international structure can enable you to keep your funds outside of the exchange control restrictions. And the fourth reason is tax. So Africa, like many countries, has got high taxes, and in particular on what we call the secondary flows. So inheritance tax, capital gains tax, estate duty, all of those things. And having a suitable international structure can help you optimize the application of such taxes. So in general, our view is that an international structure is very important for any African business, and in particular, any African privately owned business, and in particular, any African family-owned business, because of the various dynamics. And typically in Africa, where we see family businesses, we're looking at multi-generational family businesses. So there's a lot of things to be covered, including, for instance, children or grandchildren moving to different countries, which can cause tax implications. Nowadays, many of the younger generation are looking at kind of different type of assets like cryptocurrency, which means that there may be more importance in having a flexible holding company. And also, where we have a multi-generational family business, we obviously need to think about succession planning and estate duty. So really critically important for any African business to set up or to consider an international structure. More important for a family-owned business to set up an international structure. However, we see that many African family-owned businesses are very reluctant to think of an international structure. And often it's because of sentimental reasons, where there can be a reluctance to even think about a future where perhaps the patriarch might one day pass away. So this is a very sensitive area and needs to be supported carefully. But we think that there's a lot of privately owned African family businesses that are suffering serious risks because they are not considering an international structure. And often it's because they're afraid to think about the death of any of their founding members. And that can result in a lot of complexity and unenvisaged tax and other costs on the ultimate death of the patriarch. So if you have a family-owned business in Africa, or you are operating a business in Africa and you are thinking about an international structure, come and talk to us, and hopefully we can help. Thank you.